I look so strange without makeup. I am such a child. Just call me no lips Ashley. Hey guys, what is up? What's going on? It's your girl Ashley and welcome back to the channel. So today's video, it's gonna be a little bit different, hence why I am starting my video off barefaced. Like, I look crazy. Like, I really do, but I'm embracing it. I'm here for it, and hopefully you guys are here for it as well. In this video, I will be doing a brand new challenge, the TJMAXX Swap Makeup Challenge. I am doing this video in collaboration with JuicyJas here on YouTube, aka Jasmine. I'm like so stoked. So pretty much the way it works is that we both went to TJMAXX and picked out a full face of makeup for each other. We put it in a box, we shipped it off, and then we are now sitting in front of the camera unboxing it. So it's kind of like a throwback swap video, but we're also doing a full face using all the products in the box. Like, it's crazy. I literally just finished filming it. I took it all off because I wanted it to be a surprise. So Jasmine also filmed a video over on her channel. So if you guys want to see all the products I picked out for her, be sure to check out the links down below. Now, if you guys are new or you're coming from Jasmine's channel, what is up? What's going on? I'm Ashley. It gets pretty weird over here, but I promise it gets better over time. So be sure to press that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to click that little bell so that you guys are notified anytime I upload a new video, which is every Tuesday and Thursday, 2 times a week, every single week. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. I'm so excited for this video, you guys. I have the box right here that Jazz sent over, and it is a pretty big box. Do you see it? She put like fragile and stuff on it. I want to say this was the exact size of the box that I sent her. Unfortunately, my box did get like destroyed in transit, which I felt so horrible about, but Jazz told me nothing got too badly damaged, so that's always a positive thing. But Vito opened the flaps for me just so that way I didn't have to finagle with it on camera. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna open it up. So first thing I see is bubble wrap. Oh, it's not popping. I am such a child. Okay. Oh my god, you guys, there are so many things in this box. There's literally like a bunch of products. So the first thing I see is a note. This says, "Hey girl, hey, I really hope you love these products and hopefully they aren't too many fails. Laugh out loud. Super excited to watch your video. You are so talented. Keep slaying, Jasmine." Thank you so much. I absolutely love handwritten notes. I just feel like it makes everything so much more personalized. So there are a ton of things in here, like literally, like the box is super heavy. She has brushes and then she has like a bunch of other things. So we have this little set right here. This is by Juicy Couture. It comes with a powder brush, a contour brush, and an eyeshadow brush, and the handles are like bedazzled. So I think that is super cute. We also have a Pro Bronzer makeup brush. This is by Bella Beauty. Then she sent me a color correcting palette. I don't know if she's watched any of my old videos, but way back when I used to always use a color correcting palette before I put on my foundation, just because I struggle with acne and my acne was like very, very red. But I also use it right here in this area, so that's gonna be really, really helpful. And this retails for $3.99. Then she sent over some glosses. This is by the brand MAC Studio, and it has 6 different lip glosses. I'm a sucker for gloss. Like, I love lip gloss over liquid lipstick all day, every day. And this guy retails for $4.99. I have in here, this is the Paris Hilton eyeliner and mascara. Ooh, I actually think I saw this in my TJMAXX. I went ahead and put the box on the table because things are getting crazy with it in my lap. Things are falling. Y'all know me. But there is a sponge in here. This is the Precision Beauty Pro Tools sponge. I'm excited to give this a try. Like, I wonder if it's any good. And this retails for $3.99. Jazz always shops at TJMAXX, so I'm wondering if she's ever tried any of these products. She also sent me the Profusion Metallized Heavy Metal Collection. This is for fearless brows, so it comes with a brow gel, a brow pencil, and also brow powder. Damn, she got like the ultimate kit. We have some more brushes from Urban Studio. We got some more bubble wrap. This is the Reveal Color Correcting Eye Serum and Concealer, and this retails for $5.99. We have the Glitter Glitter and Glam Blush and Bronzer Kit. This retails for $7.99. This is by Profusion. You guys, we got each other like literally the same exact thing. This is the Vegas Nay 6-piece beauty set. Oh my god, like I literally got her the same thing. When I saw it, I was like, this is a steal, because I want to say it was fairly cheap. It retails for $12.99. You get 6 pieces for $12.99. So you have this eyeshadow palette, you have the lipstick, you have the what is this, a pigment, a liquid lipstick, a brush, and also like this luminizer trio here. How freaking crazy. Like we literally got each other the same shit. So we also have another contour palette. This is by Profusion and it retails for $3.99. We have some lashes. So we have these lashes right here. These are by Cosmania. I actually really like the look of these, and these retail for $7.99. And lastly, in here we have foundations. I think it's crazy that she was able to find actual foundations. Like I could not find actual foundations like this. This is by the brand W7. I have never heard of this brand. Each one of these retail for $4.99. She got me 2 different shades. So we have sand beige right here, and then we also have natural beige. I am so freaking nervous. On the back, it says it is a 12-hour HD foundation. It says flawlessly smooth foundation that gives you great coverage and an even finish for the perfect catwalk look. Okay. Now I don't have an eyeshadow primer, but I'm going to kind of finesse it a little bit, and I'm going to use the concealer that she gave me. This is by Algenist. I'm probably butchering that, but it is the Reveal Color Correcting Eye Serum Concealer, and this one is in the shade Tan. So I'm just going to take this concealer and I'm going to pop it right here on my eyes. And it does say it is color correcting, so it does look a little bit like peachy, or maybe it's because it's not the right shade, but that's all right because it's going to go underneath my eyeshadow. I'm telling y'all, I'm finessing the game right now. I got this salmon concealer on my eyeballs. Oh, bitch. Y'all, look how big this sponge is. It's so soft too. Like I'm like so impressed. I'm actually a little bit worried that, oh no, it blends out really, really nicely. I actually think I might want to go in with my foundation on top of my lids because this doesn't appear to give me like that muted coverage that I'm used to when I'm using my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and work with what we have. That's the point of the challenge. Obviously, I'm not going to get everything that I need to get like a full look. That is the foundation. This one right here is in the shade. Oh, this one is in sand beige, and I'm going to take a little bit of that onto my eyelids to act as my eyeshadow primer. I'm now going to move on to eyeshadow, and I am using that Vegas Nay palette, and I'm going to pick up the light brown in the palette. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it does have a lot of pickup right there. I'm going to tap off just because I'm a little nervous, and I'm going to go ahead and stick this right here on the outer portion. I'm taking this product and I'm just sticking it right here in my outer crease, and honestly, it does have a bit of pigment to it. I was not really expecting it to be all that pigmented. I'm not even going to fake the funk. I'm not even going to lie to you. I was not expecting much out of that shadow just because it is fairly light. I went ahead and brought you guys in closer just so that way you guys can see how the shadow is blended on my lid. Honestly, I was expecting a lot worse. But I'm going to go in with the shade called Teddy, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to take it on the same brush. And I'm going to use this to kind of, you know, deepen things up a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and run it in the crease and right here towards the outer V. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. I think the colors are very, very similar. So it's definitely not, you know, it's definitely not doing much. I'm actually really, really nervous about the deeper shades because while lighter shades, you can conceal that they're not really like blendable really, really easy because they're light. You can't really do the same thing with dark shadows. So I'm going to go in with the shade right here. This one is called Espresso, and it is a pretty dark brown. And I'm going to take it on this brush right here that she gave me. I'm going to kind of like pack this shade on the outer part, and I'm going to start pretty low, and I'm going to build up the color because I feel like it's a lot easier to blend out shades that are lighter than darker. And since I have no idea how these shadows are going to work, I'm going to kind of like be careful and just lightly, you know, pack it on. And I'm going to put it on the outer corner, and I'm going to keep it under the crease. I'm going to try not to take it too far into the crease. I want to keep it like right out here in the outer V. This brush is actually a really decent packing brush. By the way, these brushes are from Urban Studio. I'm gonna pick up this one, which appears to be more of like a blending brush, and I'm gonna rock this right here in the socket, like in the crease. And I have a little bit of product on the brush, but nothing too drastic, just because, like I said, I really wanna go in very sparingly with the product and kind of build it up. I'm gonna cut my crease with the foundation. I'm gonna use this one. This one is in the shade Natural Beige. I'm gonna take a little bit of the foundation on the back of my hand. I'm using a number 18 brush by Anastasia because I don't have a flat concealer brush in the kit. And I'm going to use a foundation to just carve out a portion of my lid space. Now that my crease is nice and cut, I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Vixen, and I'm going to take it on that same brush. I just wiped it off. I don't have Fix Plus or anything, so I can't wet my brush. This is going on completely dry, so you guys are really going to see how pigmented this shade applies on top of that foundation that we used as concealer to cut my crease. It's not terrible. Honestly, I feel like if I had a little bit of Fix Plus, it would lay really, really smooth, but for the most part, I think it is decent. I will say that I like the shimmers a lot more than I like the matte in the palette. They're just really, really smooth going on. I will say I'm pretty impressed with the shimmer formula. I didn't really get any fallout. I didn't even put it on wet. It went on completely dry, and you guys can see just how pigmented the shadow is. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of that espresso shade, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pat it where that shimmer and that dark brown shade meet. You know what? I do want to use a little bit of the Candle Lit pigment that came in the set. I'm just gonna go ahead and pat this on top, like so. I'm afraid that this is gonna like come off. This is different for me. This is actually really pretty. Y'all, I'm just like literally mixing shades at this point. I don't even know what color concoction I created. You know what? I should have stopped while I was ahead of myself. So as you can see, I kind of made my own eyeshadow concoction. I have no idea what color's on my lid at this point, but we're gonna go ahead and keep it going. We're gonna keep it rolling. I'm gonna go in with the Reveal Color Correcting Eye Serum, and I'm gonna put this directly underneath my eye. This is in tan. It says it is color correcting, so it should cancel out any purples or blues directly underneath my eyes. Not like I have much dark circle, but we're gonna use it just because I'm very curious to see how this is gonna work. By the way, I don't have a primer, which is why I just jumped straight into the concealer. I'm putting quite a bit of this underneath because I'm gonna use the concealer to clean up the very edge of my eyeshadow. I'm gonna use a sponge. Like I said, so far the sponge is bae all day. So I went ahead and put my hair up and zoomed you guys out a little bit because I'm gonna start working on my brows, and then I'm going to work on foundation. I'm like really nervous about the foundation, so I kind of want to do it last so that way I can just be like donezo and done with it, you know? So I have this by Profusion. This is their Fearless Brow Kit. It also comes with a pencil, and then it also comes with a brow gel, which I think is dope. So I'm gonna go in with, you know what? I'm gonna go in with the brow pencil. It is a pretty waxy brow pencil, but I'm gonna start drawing them in a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely more of like a waxy pencil. I don't even think I could use this. I'm actually just gonna use a little bit of this product just to get some product in there, and then hopefully when I go in with the powder over top, it looks like a little bit better. Now that I have that waxy brow color in my brows, I'm gonna take a spoolie and I'm just gonna go ahead and work it out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it and blend the product into my brows a little bit. I will say that the waxy brow pencil is a little bit on the light side, but I'm gonna go in with the brow powder in the palette. As you can see, it is a little bit deeper, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use this to fill in certain areas of my brows. So I'm just gonna kind of feather it through the brows, and I'm also going to apply a little bit more towards the tail to make it a little bit deeper. Yeah, this is definitely more of a really warm brow product. So I kind of wanted to point this out. The brow product over here is kind of ashy, but when I put the powder directly over top, it's a little bit too warm for my hair color. So I'm going to switch back to the Vegas Nay palette, and I'm going to pick up that espresso shade right there, and I'm going to use that as a brow powder instead, just because it's not as warm and I feel like it will match my hair color a little bit better. I don't know if I can make these eyebrows work. What's a girl to do? I'm still going to try my very best. So I'm going to go in with that color correcting palette by Paula Dorf, which has the concealers in it. And I'm gonna use this to carve out my eyebrows. I'm also gonna pick up a little bit of that concealer and I'm just gonna use a little bit of it directly underneath the brow to clean that up too. I'm now gonna go ahead and move on. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use the color correcting palette by Polidorf, and I'm gonna use the green in the palette to really color correct right around my nose, also down the center of my nose, and a little bit on my chin. Back when I used to have a lot of acne, I used to color correct a lot, but since my acne has somewhat cleared up, I don't necessarily feel like I need to color correct all that much. So I'm just taking a little bit of the green concealer and I'm popping it right around my nose area because green tends to cancel out the redness. I can't even fake the funk. This is the part I'm most nervous for, the foundation. So I have two different shades right here. These are both by the brand W7 and these are their high definition foundations. I do not have a foundation primer, so I'm just gonna go straight into foundation and I'm gonna do a few streaks on the face. It says it wears for up to 12 hours. Who knows if that's true? I do feel like this one still is a little bit light for me, but since this is the only foundation I have, I'm just gonna go ahead and work with it. And I may powder with something a little bit darker just so that way I don't look like Casper, the friendly ghost. Honestly, this foundation, it's white. Yeah, I was gonna say something good about it, but it's white. I'm gonna use my blending sponge right here and I'm just gonna go ahead and pounce and buff out the foundation. I will say the foundation is very, very thin in consistency. I'm white and I'm pink. Okay, so I look really crazy right now, so I definitely need to come up with a solution since this concealer in the middle matches me a little bit better than the foundation. Like the foundation's pink and my neck is yellow. I'm gonna try to mix a little bit of this concealer shade by scooping some of it out with a spatula with this brown shade right here. So I have a little bit of the yellow and the brown. I'm gonna mix this on the back of my hand to see if I can come up with a better shade to put all over my face because girl. Oh yeah, that works. Even though it's like a little bit on the white side, it at least isn't pink. And it gives me a lot more coverage. And I kind of feel like after I put on powder, like it should be okay. So I will say that I definitely don't recommend doing this method if you are planning on wearing this outside. This is the challenge though, so I definitely want to try to make something work or make something look somewhat presentable. I definitely need to add warmth back into my skin. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here with this Smashbox brush and I'm gonna use it to cream contour. I will say that the cream contour palette, it's not terrible. It's definitely super creamy and super blendable. It's just terrible for what I'm doing. Like I definitely do not recommend. She gave me this brush right here, which is a bronzer brush, but I'm actually gonna use it to buff out the cream. This video should seriously be called How to Finesse Makeup Products, like how to finesse the makeup game to get a completed look that you're not even gonna wear out, because let's be real, I'm not gonna go outside like this because a flashback is probably like out of this world, but I'm trying to make something work and that's all that matters. So I definitely need to set down my under eye concealer with a powder. I do not have a translucent powder, which is all right. She did get me this guy, which is the contour palette by Profusion. So it has a mixture of different shades. It has like some banana shades and it also has contours, which is amazing because I'm going to be able to use those contour shades to set down the cream contour I put all over. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of this banana shade right here and I'm going to look up and I'm going to just set down the concealer. Like I'm a little nervous. Like, is this gonna work? I'll probably crease like crazy, let's be real. Hello, cake face. At this point, I'm using this bronzer right here on the powder brush and I'm just patting it directly over all of the light areas of my face because I'm looking like a little bit like ghostly and pasty. So I am really trying to, you know, bring myself back to life. Like granted, I would never go outside like this, but like worst case scenario, if I was stuck on a desert island and I was just given these products to do my face, this is probably like what I would look like. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off the eyes, guys. I am going to use the Paris Hilton eyeliner and mascara set. So I have the mascara right here and then I have the eyeliner. I'm not gonna do a winged outliner just because I don't have a eyeliner. So I'm gonna use this to tightline in my waterline. So I'm gonna take this on the very inner part of my waterline. So it's definitely not the blackest eyeliner I have ever seen, but it's decent. She did pick up a 5-pack of lashes, which I appreciate. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on. These are the Cosmo Mania Lashes for Days Pro Lash Pack. I'm gonna go in with the Glitter and Glam Blush and Bronzer Kit. I've come to the point of no return, so I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna take this shade right here at the very top, and I'm gonna highlight with it. Hopefully it's beautiful. Okay, at least my highlight is blinding. Wow, that is beautiful. Also from the blush palette, I'm gonna pick up these 2 shades right here because I love more of like a coral tone blush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it onto my cheeks. I'm gonna use this. This is the Vegas Nay liquid lipstick in the shade Vintage Maroon. And I'm gonna pop this on. Okay, this is very, very thick. It definitely reminds me of like a NYX soft matte lip cream. It's more like a whipped formula, that's for sure. And this is the look. I can't even take myself seriously. Like, no, seriously, can we like literally pretend that my face matches my neck? Y'all aren't even ready. Like, I put on this hoodie because I literally couldn't deal with the contrast between my face and my neck. Like, it is real. Like, my face literally looks like Casper the Friendly Ghost. It does. Like, I had to put this hoodie on. I had to try to conceal it some way, somehow. All in all, I had a blast filming this full face using Only TJMAXX Swap challenge in collaboration with Jas. Like, it was definitely a challenge. You guys saw me. I was mixing my color correcting concealers together to fix my foundation. Like, it was so crazy. I did want to talk about some of the products that I really liked in the video. The very first one being this guy. This is the Glitter and Glam Blush and Bronzer Kit. So when you open it up, you get 3 brushes right here. You also get a mirror, but you also get 4 blush shades. You get 2 bronzers, and then you get 2 highlighters. I really love these peachy tone blushes right here. Those are like my absolute favorite, and I really like the highlight, which is what I'm wearing right now. Granted, my base doesn't match me, but you can see that the highlight is really, really reflective, and for $7.99, I don't think that you can beat it. So I thought this was a really, really good steal. I will say that the eyeshadows were a little bit dusty. They were a little bit chalky, but these shimmers in this palette are really, really good. I feel like they put just the right amount of oil in them, so that way you don't have to use Fix Plus. Like, as you can see, it is extremely beautiful. It is extremely foiled. I also really like the pigment that came with it. I did not use glitter glue. I did not wet it or anything like that. I put it directly over top of the eyeshadow, and none of the pigment fell down on my lashes or anything like that. Oh, I also wanted to mention this sponge. Like, this sponge is bae all day. I definitely have to go to my TJ Maxx to pick this up because it is super duper soft. It blended out my products like a dream. I was also able to dip into my powders and put the powders all over my face, and I just thought that this was a miracle worker. So thanks to Jas for putting me on to this sponge because it's bae. It's bae all day. And with that, I don't think I have much else to say, except if you guys like the concept of this video, let me know if you guys want me to do any others, and if so, let me know who you guys want me to collaborate with down in the comments. Also, don't forget to check out Jas's video where you guys will get to see all the products I picked out for her. She's going to be doing the full face thing that I did in this video. And with that, guys, I don't think I have much else to say except I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces.